Hello and welcome to How Not to Draft MTG. Joe here doing a little solo ISD block draft 4322. We'll be getting the gang back together very soon, hopefully within the week, so we should have some good multi-drafts coming your way after that, but for now it's just me. And it's quite a powerful pack. I'm going to just jump right in here and say that I haven't played a lot of Dark Ascension, so I'm not too top on what all the good cards are. Obviously Tragic Slip's very powerful, so is Fires of Undeath, so is Drogskull Captain, so is Skullstag Flare. Obviously we have Zombie Apocalypse as well, which is very good, but obviously pushes you into zombies quite heavily. There's a lot of good black, whereas there's only really one good red card. That being said, is it worth passing up? Oh, I should really pick. Let's go Tragic Slip. I know it's good, so it's always worth it. Yeah, okay, so there's a few good cards here again. Burning Oil is obviously very good, another Fires of Undeath. El Guard is supposed to be quite powerful, but there's obviously a Death Caress for us, which seems pretty good for us, and a Burden of Guilt. Quite like Death Caress. I was a big fan of it in our spoiler review back in the day, so I think I'm quite happy to pick one of them up. Okay, so no black apart from the Diagraph Captain. Otherwise we've got basically a blue card, a blue card and a white card. I kind of feel like Diagraph Captain wouldn't be too bad a pick here, because obviously the captains are very powerful, and you never know. I mean, I have seen, for example, if you guys watched the live stream that Matt and Lou did the other day, Zombie Apocalypse is possible to come all the way around, so I think Diagraph Captain's is a fair choice over going into a full-on another colour. Okay, well, we've been rewarded a little bit here, but not by our doing. Farbog Boneflinger is very good, and so is Wake Dancer, but Farbog Boneflinger is much better, and fits perfectly for what we're trying to do: zombies and removal. Not that that's something you shouldn't just do anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, new pack here. There's not a lot of blue or black here. There's Chant of Skifsang, but then the thing is, you've got to think here that there's some better cards in other colours. Now, I don't know what this does. Seems a bit weak. I know Heckling Fiends is supposed to be pretty powerful, but I'm just not sure here. I mean, Chance is fair, you know, but Strangleroot Geist is pretty powerful. Ooh, that's vibrations. My phone going off. I think, I don't know. I mean, consistency says take the Chant. I think maybe take the Chant here, or the Strangleroot Geist. I'm not really in blue, but then it would be better if I was. I'm going to take the Chant for signalling purposes, I guess. Trying to say that I'm blue-black is always a good thing. Okay, so there's not very much here. Another Curse of Bloodletting, interesting. Skillful Lunge is a nice little white trick. I mean, this is all pretty rubbish stuff. Mystical Retrieval, it's pretty boring. I might just take the best card, which is probably the Lunge. I mean, this doesn't tell anyone anything, to be honest, in terms of blue. It's not terrible, but I think I'd rather just not run up against a Skillful Lunge, and if I end up in white I can always use it. Ah, well, this is an interesting one. It's either a good zombie card or the Evolving Wilds, I think. I'm leaning probably more towards a good zombie card, because obviously if we take this and get some Armoured Scarves, we can go maybe look at getting things like Screeching, I don't know, the Flyer, the 3/4 Flyer, and the 4/5, the Makeshift Mauler as well, in the next pack. Okay, Curse of Thirst. No, that's just terrible. I know Wild Hunger's pretty powerful, I never actually stopped to read what Tracker's Instinct does. Interesting. I suppose we should just take this guy for signalling. Okay, is this our first pack? Yeah, this is our first pack. So Headless Scarb isn't terrible for us, I guess. I mean, obviously everything else went. I'm not a big fan of Cyclist School, but Headless Scarb is definitely playable. Let's go cost sort this. Well, I'm guessing this probably shouldn't still be here. Is this any good? No, so I think I might just take the Scorned Villager away from someone at this point. Get rid of some of these cards I'm not playing. So this isn't looking too bad actually. 1, 2, 3, no, 3 bits of good removal, and then semi-good bit of removal, and then obviously the captain's pretty powerful, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies already. It's pretty good. Going well. Okay, here we go. This card could be interesting. I mean, I think this card's definitely, if you're white, better than 5th pick or 5th to last pick. I mean, this card can be good sometimes. I mean, I've seen it played when we've done stuff, so I might just take the rare here because this card's kind of a blowout. Okay, let's hide that. Okay, quite a few things here. It's not completely against what you might want to be doing as a zombie deck, but this might be a bit more doable. Yeah, just take the rare land. You never know, do you? Ooh, shiny. Heckling Fiends is probably actually quite good for someone, maybe. We'll take the land here. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, so some sort of black or blue bomb would go nicely. We'll see what happens. Or you can open Garruk Relentless. So obviously there's no question here as to what I'm taking. Maybe worth considering what would I take if Garruk wasn't here. Because obviously he's a flip card, so we've still got our rare in the pack. It would probably be Ghoul Razor or Silent Departure. I mean, Silent Departure is a very powerful card, so it probably would lean more towards there, and I do love my blue, but I can't help take Garruk Relentless at this point. And see what I can do to splash him. I think that's my plan. Okay, what have we got here? Well, what we've got is no black, apart from a Brainwave, was obviously not a second pick, and the blue is pretty, I mean, Mind Shrieker is a pretty powerful card. But is it worth me taking this? I'm going to get shouted out tons for doing this, but is it worth trying to push green now? So I can have Garruk Relentless, because I've also got that Grim Backward as well, for sort of a green-black deck. I mean, what do I lose? I lose Scarb, Screeching Scarb, 2 Scarbs, the Chant, and the Diagraph Captain. It's a tough one. I think I'd rather just try get like a piece of splash and just splash the 1 green for the Garruk and stay on the blue-black path, because it's just such a more powerful archetype, I think. Okay, again, we've not got much blue or black. There's a Moon Heron, obviously a safe guy. Pilgrim in green, Gutter Grime. I mean, that's definitely a playable in green enchantment, but I don't know whether it's the kind of enchantment we want to be looking at. I kind of feel like it might just be Moon Heron, because then there's literally no signal in this pack for the blue or black. Just keep riding the wave. Okay, so this one's an easy pick, I think. Probably Geistcatcher's Rig. The blue's pretty terrible and the black's pretty terrible. I mean, next best card is what, like maybe Rebuke, and a lot of people don't like that anyway, so we'll take a Geistcatcher's Rig. Okay, this is good. Victim of the Night, nice to see. I think we're definitely taking that. Just checking the cards. Yep, a victim's always welcome. Okay, well, the age-old quandary. Do you use Unbreathing Horde now? It's a quandary. I think probably not. I'm not a fan of it really at all. I do like Altar's Reap. I was a big fan of the card in Mirrodin Besiege that was like Lobotomize or something, where you sacrifice a creature and draw 3 cards. That was pretty fun. And this is a similar card, but it's instant speed, which is always good. Maybe look to get some more 2-drop dorky dudes. That might be a plan. Damn, look at these cards. There's just nothing good here. I mean, maybe it's like Hanwha, Watch Keep, just to take it away from someone. Was coupled wings any good? Yeah, it gives you guys flying. So that's a no. I mean, this card and this card is kind of cards that can beat you, especially the keep. I think I'm just gonna do the take this for signals, whatever. Okay, so Fortress Crab for our deck, or Ghost Quarter to sideboard in. I think probably Fortress Crab. He's good. Here we go. That's nice. Get the Moon Heron back. Double Moon Heron, always good. I kind of don't like Caravan Vigil because obviously we're not trying to be green, we're just trying to splash that, so I think probably, I mean, this is a pretty nice piece of equipment for the white weenie deck, but a Brainweave was always nice to have sideboard options there. This makes tokens, right? No, it doesn't. Wrong one. The doing. I think I might just take spare. Well, but Gnaw to the Bone's part of the deck. It doesn't really exist anymore, but hey ho. I mean, this can be playable. This is part of the deck that doesn't exist anymore. It's me horrendously trying to justify terrible picks anyway. I gotta leave the Corpse Lunge up for now. I think we need creatures that are zombies. I think is a good thought, because what have we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies. We didn't get a single zombie. Seriously? Wow. Okay, looking for some dorky dudes, I think. Let's just hide land for now. So I need a black or a blue bomb, or Stony Silence would do nicely. Right, so there's a Stitch Drake. That's the kind of card we're looking for. There's also an Unburial Rites, but I don't know whether the white is splashable. Obviously the argument that it's probably good enough just for what it is. I mean, do we need a Stitch Drake? I kind of feel like this Unburial Rites might be a good idea. Oh, I don't know. I'm terrible at drafting. I apologise if like you're all screaming Stitch Drake, but I'm going to go for the card that's really fun to play with, Unburial Rites. Just picking it on sheer power level alone. Okay, this is much nicer. Now, I think this is the kind of card we want. A nice little Moan of the Unhallowed. Will go very nicely in our deck. That's 4 zombies in total eventually that we can make from that, which is good synergy. Okay, so blue is pretty loose in this pack, 2 cards, but I think probably the pick for us is this Screeching Bat. He's a power player, well she's a power player definitely, and I'm quite happy to take her. Could really do with some of those like 2-drop zombies. Ah, there we are, perfect. So there's Drown Yard, which is probably not worth it. Maybe pick it up on the spin, and it probably comes down between the Corpse and the Deranged Assistant. But since we're going kind of for a zombie theme, the Walking Corpse is a perfect little Desmond. And as we always say, you need a 2/2 in your deck, don't you? I mean, I've got one here, but you need a bear in your deck. Okay, here we go. We're being rewarded a little bit here. Only problem is Ghoul Razor or Traveller's Amulet. Amulet would make it easier to splash that Garruk. Are we just gonna hard splash him though and just have 1 green and not bother with any of this fancy stuff. I mean, I don't think I can pass up on a Ghoul Razor, just because of synergy effects. And, you know, we may not get this back, but we might get Fen Snake back, which works nice in our deck. Might be even better than playing the Fortress Grab, I think. Okay. I would normally say Markov Patrician, but since we're going for the zombie theme, probably Diagraph Ghoul seems like a more powerful card for us. Synergies are always brilliantly. Now here we go. Wow, this is definitely going well for us. Scarab Goliath is definitely a kind of card we want to be seeing. That seems perfect. I think we only have 2 cards that require an exiling at the moment, which is great. So we're going to be very happy to be trading our guys away. So there's a few good cards in other colours here. 2 white cards that are quite good. And this obviously in the right deck is good, and Desperate Ravings is quite a powerful card, but I think if we're doing quite well on this zombie theme, so a Ghoul Caller's Chant would be really good. Okay, so, this is our first pack, and I think we can probably afford to grab this. I don't think I care too much about any of this stuff. I mean, this is going to be kind of good, but I'd rather have a Shimmering Grotto for the sideboard. Well, for maybe main deck actually. Definitely don't want to play against Feeling of Dread. That's nice. I'll just happily have a little 2-mana guide to stick in my deck. I mean, this is a card, I don't know. Wow, yeah, we'll get rid of that from someone. Quite happy for you to have your Ghostly Possession. And there's Mulch. Okay, so let's build this bad boy. I'll see you once I'm done. Okay, I thought I'd just show you quickly at this point. This is all with all our zombies in, which brings us to 3, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think our zombie theme is pretty strong here, which is good. I'm going to just add some more cards, and I'll see you once I've done that. Okay, well I've added a few more cards. I was just going to have a quick evaluate of where we're at. So that goes down the bottom. I put Ghoul Caller's Chant in because obviously it seems pretty damn powerful in this deck. So we're sitting at 14 creatures. So yep. So that's all those guys. Garrett comes down here, which is pretty good. I've gone with Unburial Rites. I don't know if I'm going to stick the white in actually. I'm going to see what the mana's like. I'm not sure with this, like double black there, double black there, double black there, double black there. It may be difficult. I mean, the blue's pretty soft. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blue. So it's part by colour. Let's see what we're doing. I mean, I might be able to fit that 1 white mana in. I think the Shimmering Grotto obviously comes in. I'm not sure about this shiny Grim Backwood. Don't know how good that'll be. Let's quickly. Oh, whoops. Oh, breaking the game there. Let's add some land. See what we've got. 1 forest. Badoogadunk. That's my iPad chugging. Oh, everything's going off. 1 forest. 10 swamps, 5 islands. So I could go like that. Oh no, I don't need to. I can just use the Shimmering Grotto for the white if need be. Having 1 there is no point in. So I've got 2 choices for the forest. I mean, yeah, I think I quite like that. I mean, do I think I can get away with Grim Backwood? I love what they've done with the place as well, Liliana. No, I think that'd be greedy. I think this is a pretty sweet deck. Hopefully Garrett could get there for us. At the very least, it's probably going to pay for another draft, which would be amazing. Anyway, I'll see you guys in game 1. Au revoir.